Say.
Ottomans, and they conquered the whole world. They ruled 700 years. What was the thing that it was for them to be very successful? Discipline or the patience? Or the passion that they have?
Without patience, you cannot have discipline. You cannot have that. Now, the relationship between patience and passion, even the word sounds similar, no? Patience and passion, people think maybe they're two completely different things. Because they're thinking the passion, it is just to throw yourself into something to completely disappear. And patience, it is to pull back. It is to pull back. But the passion of the ego is different from the passion of the spirit. The passion of the ego is always to just rush. The passion of the spirit says, wait. Are you sure that is the right flame? You want to burn yourself, but are you sure it is the right flame? Are you sure it is the right light? Are you sure that this is coming from Rahman and not from Shaitan? Because it is still there. You want to throw, but now it's going to use the intelligence. Because no intelligent person is impatient. Every intelligent person is patient. No intelligent person is just rushing and not caring and just bulldozing like that. Never it is like that. Look at the prophets. No one can say they have more passion than the prophets. But see how carefully the prophets are thinking, understanding, even having mashwara, even having a council, talking, thinking, meditating. All that you require patience. How patient were the Ottomans? How patient were they in conquering to Istanbul? Patience means you don't give up. They didn't give up. They say, this is blocked. We must find another way. Must find another way. Must find another way. But to conquer the Istanbul, to get the praising of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, they spent their whole lives. Sultan Mehmed Fatih, his father, spent his whole life trying to conquer the Istanbul, until it was told to him, it is not for you. Maybe it is for your son, more heavy. Then he trained his son, all his son's life, to get the praise of the Prophet ﷺ. The patience, it is coming with so many difficulties. The passion, you don't find any difficulty. You just go. You just burn everything there. You understand? Once you have that patience to understand that now you're fighting with all these difficulties, it will motorize you, it will gas you up to have this passion now that nothing in front of you can stop you. It can stop you. Without the patience that Sultan Mehmed Fatih Khan went through, and his father went through, and his grandfather went through, everyone aiming for that, without the patience, he would not be able to have the ships to fly, to sail over the mountains. Brad, be real. Look, we're living in a mountain, correct? The mountains over there is not mountains over here too. It's much sharper. You know how difficult you can. If I tell our people working here, just take one wheelbarrow, fill it up, and then go up the mountain to where the sheep are with just weighing one wheelbarrow, you're gonna say, "Oh, I have to do it. Really? Can I take the car?" It's not that easy, no? Qurban, we're just filling it up with stomach, and then we're burying it, just maybe 20 meters. People are already sweating. Up and down through these mountains, through these trees, they were carrying and they were pulling the ships in one night. They were people like us. They feel the pain. But imagine what kind of patience they have. Because they're not looking at this What is happening here? They're looking beyond. Like I said, they're not looking at what is in front of them. They're looking at how, if this action that I'm making, which, let us say, opening of destiny it is going to give me. And they know that, which opening, and they take that. According to Allah and His Prophet, then they take that. How much patience they need to have to pull those ships up and down the mountains in the next day. We're not talking about 1 month later, 1 week later, the next morning. All the ships were on the other side of the water. Yeah. So, don't look at people who are just Halim Salim, that they don't have passion. Those are the most passionate people. You know why? Because they have already burned their ego. In being patient like that, they've already burnt it. You think that one who has burnt his ego is going to have fear from anything for his sake, Allah's sake? No, he's not going to. Knowing Allah is watching, having taqwa, like what the khutbah is saying, like what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, the blood or the flesh is not reaching, the meat is not reaching, except for taqwa. How many times the word patience is in the Quran Kareem? Always you're going to find. Always you're going to find. And Allah always praises the servant that is patient. And Allah is always saying, be from among the patient. Inshallah, may Allah grant us more patience. Don't judge patience also according to your own standards. Don't think patience is also to be empty. Don't think patience is not to feel anything. Don't think patience is also just having a smile. Sometimes the people who smile, they're the most impatient, most angry people. Don't think people who are rough and tough, they shout a little bit, that they are impatient people. I know people like that they're the most patient people. They endure so much hardship and so much pain. So don't judge patience from the outside too. It is so easy. People are judging patience, people are judging arrogance, people are judging humility. In these days, like what Sultan al-Awliya and Sahib al-Saif saying, all the wolves, they dress up as sheep. Because this is Ahir Zaman. All the wolves, they dress as sheep. He says, the sheep, they have to look like wolves. The sheep cannot look like sheep together with those other wolves. They have to look like wolves. Then those ones who are sincere, they're going to see the sheep that is behind this clothing, then they're going to say, this is what I'm looking for. And they're going to go regardless of what is outside. Because it is so easy to be humble. It's one of the most easiest things to do. But we're not here for people. We are here, number one, for our Shaykh. And how he has taught us how to be sincerely. Inshallah, we must hold on to that. And we must not pretend. So, you cannot now judge also, say for example, a mother screaming to a child, or a teacher being very rough with the class. He said, brother, please be patient, speak nicely. You cannot mix the two up. The teacher has been teaching the kids years. Now it's coming for the exam time. And a teacher is not thinking of anything else except for the student. And he wants the student now to pass. And he is enduring everything, he's being patient with everything, and is pushing them. So patience has a point also. Patience is not just to be patient, it has a point. What are you trying to, which opening, divine opening that you are trying to get? Then you know what it is, don't destroy that. Whatever that you need to do now to get that result, you need to do. May Allah forgive me, inshallah. Al-Fatiha. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Oh, anything else? Did you get candy? You didn't. Very good. See how patient they are? Sitting. You're not saying, how about me? Sit. It's okay. But Allah's eye is always on the patient people. Fatiha. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This much is enough, inshallah. Okay. Did you get one? You want one? Huh? Came to you. Zishan, you too old for candy or no? You're never too old for candy. Inshallah. Right. Tamam. Close the curtain.